A disgrace to all of Hollywood, like a burlesque show. Pure vulgarity. Joan Crawford, spitting fire at Marilyn Monroe's gold-lum wiggle across the 1953 photoplay stage. If that's what the reigning grande dame thought of Hollywood's sweetheart, imagine the adjectives reserved for the real rule breakers, the ones who flashed more than a smile, mouthed off to censors, and left polite society howling for blood. 20 Golden Age Hollywood actresses who were extremely vulgar. Number 9 will leave you shocked. Number 20, Clara Bow, Jazz Age firecracker. No one crash-started fame like Brooklyn's own Clara Bow. She burst through 1920s studio doors with a bob haircut and a gum-snap grin, loud enough to rattle chandeliers. In 1927, she dives headfirst through a department store display window to win a man. Stockings fly, on-set crew howls, carnivals and stage mother chaos. Gypsy turned striptease into one-woman theater. Her gimmick, undress as slowly as humanly possible, while delivering jokes smart enough for the Harvard Lampoon. Police raid her sets at Manhattan's Minsky's Burlesque nearly every other week, citing public lewdness. She greets officers with, "Gentlemen, please, this is Act 2. Come back for the finale. Your wives always do." Fined? Yes. Closed? Never for long. Newspapers print each arrest and attendance jumps 30%. She publishes a mystery novel, The G-String Murders, then goes to censors by adapting her life into the Broadway mega-hit Gypsy, 1959. By 1962, PTA bake sales raise money for high school versions of Gypsy, the same towns that once banned her posters. Proof that today's shock often becomes tomorrow's extra credit assignment. Full tails, chic cane, and top hat. She croons husky German accented jazz, kisses a woman full on the lips, tips her hat to the stunned men, and exits. American censors sputter. German newspapers yell, "Cultural degeneracy?" Dietrich shrugs, calling moral outrage excellent advertising. Offset, she collects bespoke suits, hosts dinners where caviar meets sailor songs, and announces, "Clothes have no sex." Los Angeles cops threaten arrest for cross-dressing. She shows up in trousers anyway, twice. When Hitler offers her the Reich's highest salary to come home, she slams the door, becomes a US citizen, and sings for Allied troops under live fire. Indecent? Trova indispensable. If the tux left tongues wagging, the next actress swam nude on film, then invented Wi-Fi in her spare time. Number 14, Hedy Lamarr, Nude Ecstasy, and Secret Genius. Inquest plays like live television, sweaty flashbulbs, sobbing starlet, teenage hero villain. Moral America splits down the middle. Half blame Lana's promiscuity, half brand her a battered woman pioneer. Result? Imitation of Life, 1959, opens weeks later, doubles projected gross, and Lana pockets her biggest payday, showing that real-life horror can be box office heaven. Number 11, Ava Gardner, Sinatra, Sunbathing, and the Pope Sire. The barefoot Contessa grows up sharecropping in North Carolina, barefoot until 18. MGM polishes her vowels, but never tames her spirit. She marries Mickey Rooney, divorces. Artie Shaw, divorces. Then meets a married Frank Sinatra in 1950. Their affair becomes headline Armageddon. Sinatra's record sales tank. Ava's wild quotes are like matchbooks. Vatican newspaper, L'Osservatore Romano. Her hurricane love life ages like rum. And the outrage, free marketing budget. Number 10. Jane Russell, the outlaw, poster that outlawed decency. Howard Hughes engineered a bra of cantilevered steel, stuffs Russell into a peasant blouse, reclines her on hay, and photographs enough cleavage to swallow the Midwest. Boards of censors refused to approve The Outlaw, 1943. Hughes counters by leaking the poster nationwide. Catholic pulpits threatened excommunication. Teenagers smuggle the one sheet under mattresses. When the movie finally premieres after a 2-year delay, it outsells all westerns that season. Russell later laughs. "I was a good Christian girl, and they sold me like a saloon floozy." Decades later, she runs a children's ministry. The same parents who once burned her poster now invite her to church potlucks. Next up, a nude calendar turns a blonde into a nuclear household name. Number 9, Marilyn Monroe, From Calendar Girl to Camelot's Whisper, 1952. A humble nude calendar surfaces featuring pre-stardom Marilyn. Studios prepared termination. Monroe calls a press conference. "I posed for $50. I was hungry." Honesty plus innocence flips scandal to sympathy overnight. Throughout the 50s, every breeze that lifts her skirt becomes front-page scandal. She winks and magazines sell out. May 1962. Madison Square Garden. Marilyn glides on stage, sewn into a flesh-tone Jean-Louis gown, rumored to have nothing underneath. She purrs. Happy birthday, Mr. President. 15,000 watch and millions gossip. The next morning, Kennedy aides classify the moment as embarrassing. Fashion historians classify it as the birth of modern celebrity spectacle. The gown later sells for $4.8 million, proving scandal values compound annually. If Monroe lit the torch, Jane Mansfield poured gasoline. Number 8. Jane Mansfield, publicity with its clothes off. Marketing motto, when in doubt, fall out. Jane crashes a Beverly Hills fundraiser wearing a dress cut below the legal line. Sophia Loren's photographed stare becomes a meme 6 decades before the word. 1963. Mansfield signs on for Promises, full frontal nude scenes in a mainstream comedy. Chicago band showings, Playboy prints, stills. Hugh Hefner is literally arrested on obscenity charges. Mansfield cheermails him. Thanks for taking one for the team. Next martini's on me. Her pink heart-shaped mansion, pet chihuahua, Galilea Houdini, and deliberate press stunts make her the camp queen precursor to every future reality TV star. Chamberlain bans her cabaret act for extreme pelvic rotation. Small town, PT as protest drive-in showings. Newspapers howl when she poses wearing only 2 palm fronds and a comb hither gaze. She responds by signing autographs in church hymnals, scribbling, "Keep the faith." Decades later, she remains on Twitter dropping kiss emojis and preaching body positivity. Proof a so-called immoral teen queen can evolve into a scandalous saint. If all 3Ms shocked the 50s, the next violet-eyed dynamo nearly broke the Vatican. Number 6. Elizabeth Taylor, Vatican villain to Dame of Diamonds, 1958. Liz Taylor mourns third husband, Mike Todd. Finds comfort in married Eddie Fisher. Debbie Reynolds fans riot. Papers pronounce Liz guilty of erotic vagrancy. Liz replies, "You can't break up a happy marriage. If it's happy, it won't break." 1962. Pimps Point Blank. Reviewers label it sexploitation garbage. Black audiences christen her Soul Cinema Joan of Arc. Foxy Brown, 1974, ups the ante. Razor blades in afros. Topless distractions, mid-gunfight, more vengeance per minute than Clint Eastwood. Some feminists protest objectification. Others cheer the first woman of color, beating villains with both wit and 45s. Greer herself explains, "Exploitation films? Honey, we were exploiting them. Every ticket bought us visibility no studio ever gave." Decades later, Quentin Tarantino elevates her with Jackie Brown, critics revise history, and Foxy's vulgar vengeance becomes textbook empowerment. Number 2. Cher, Feathers, Fishnets, and Oscar Revenge, 1986. Oscars. Feeling snubbed from an Oscar, Cher arrives in a glitter-web bikini, navel out. History loves an encore, and scandal is the cheapest ticket in town.